Hey, it's Exi once again with another The Crew Motorfest guide. This one was requested by Dark Shadow Rain. He wants an explanation video on parts, so on legendary parts, what to use, when to use. So this is especially for you, but also if any other of you struggle to know what to use and when to use, you are perfectly fine to watch this video. Also, before we get into the actual video, I should say that, or in the explanation, I should say that this is my personal opinion on these usage from these parts from the legendary sets. So this is in no shape or form I want no regulation to do for you. So this is just my personal opinion, and use whatever you like, but I would suggest at least to use the first affix which I'm presenting, and the second is sometimes up to you. Yeah, but if you want to get the most out of your farming experience or whatever you do in this game, then you should go for this. Yeah. First three legendary sets that I'm presenting you are for purely farming method only. So if you want XP, if you want to get rich, or if you want to get parts. The first legendary set that I'm going to show you is the XP magnet set, which gives you 25% more XP while using it, and you should use while using this to get the most out of your XP gaining session, to use the legend affix on. Yeah, this is pretty much the go-to, yeah, if you want to get the most XP. And the second one I am using is rich, because why wouldn't I get some money on top of my XP gain? So this is what I am using, but as I said before, this is optional, so you don't need to use it. Yes, if you want to get like more speed, yeah, you can even use like extra pump. You can go for nitro power, pure, I mean. So yeah, this is optional. So or you go for lucky, so you get better parts while farming XP. If you're using, yeah, I mean, you're always getting parts if you're farming like XP, I should say, except if you're farming speed traps. So yeah, so this is what my set would look like. I would go for legend as first and rich as second on my XP magnet set. So second set would be the exact same, but it's just while you're gaining some more bucks, so it gives you like 50% more bucks. It's called bucks magnet. So this is what the name implies already, and the go-to affix on the first one would be rich. So if you actually use this set and get like every of these 7 parts from this, you gain like 21% more just while using these parts. And if you add these 50% more on top, you get like 36% more bucks while using this set, while using rich. So the second one, affix, you can use clean driver if you are always get these into your custom mode and enable the modifier clean driving. Then this is what you also can use and benefit from it if you're driving like a maniac sometimes, like me. So yeah, you get more money while driving like a maniac then. So this is what I would go for then. Okay, so the last thing would be parts. So we got money, we got XP, so let's talk about parts. So this one would actually be the loot digger set. It multiplies the loot you are gaining by 2. So if you before got like 4 parts, now you can go for, or you can now gain 8 parts, yeah, while farming races or other stuff. So it always multiplies by 2, not more. Okay, and the go-to perk I think would be to use lucky as first. And I'm sorry, this was a little bit mistake here, but yeah, you get the idea. Lucky is the first perk which you can go for, and you can also use Goldfinger. This increase the loot drop rate even more, like 6%. Yeah, so every part that you have it on. You can even, yeah, maybe do some gold finger on 3 parts, and 4 parts you are using like nitro refill or whatever you like. Yeah, so this is pretty much up to you, like I said earlier. So then we are going into the next category. I call these legendary sets like free roam, or like, yeah, you benefit from them in free roam mostly, because the first one would be Scorebreaker. Scorebreaker is also, yeah, quite useful for summit feats, but feats are usually doing, or you usually do feats while using free roam. So feats, so this means multiply the points you are getting from feats by 2, and also the go-to affix would be skilled, so this increases even all scoring by 10% in all point-based feats. So like low altitude one, like slalom, like bullseye, and like bougie smashing. I think I have all of them mentioned here. So the second perk is pretty much, or second affix is pretty much up to you. So the next set that we're going to look at is a treasure sniffer set. So I must say, before I explain a little bit deeper, that I never used this set before, so I have no experience on it. But if I would use this and farm treasures, yeah, I would go for the perk Treasure Hunt as the first perk, which sounds to me pretty useful. So it detects the treasure even more, because the radar range would be increased, yeah, like 10% more. Then the second perk or affix, holy hell, would be the collector one. The collector one increase the frequency apparition by 8% from the treasure. So even this is kind of useful. But I think the treasure hunt is more useful, but I'm not really sure, because if you want to use this set, you can even use this set and go for like a legend or rich or even nitro, so you get around the map more frequently. So then we are at the final stretch from this guide, and this means we are going into the PvP, or I should say, if you're going for a world record on time on some races, then you should use the Nitro Chemist set. This multiplies the nitro duration by 1.5 seconds, and you should use pure and extra pump while using this Nitro Chemist set, because this gives you actually the most nitro power and refill speed, so you can use nitro even more in these races. So extra pump increases the refill speed by 5% on every part, and pure gives nitro power by 5%, so this gives even more speed, or even quicker speed, if you're pressing the nitro button on your controller or whatever you use. Yeah, so guys, this was pretty much my guide. I hope it helps a little bit, and if it does, yeah, please suggest to leave a like and also subscribe if you have not already. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate every one of you who does. So I will catch you in the next one, and bye.